Oh my god, I think all my pinks nearly come out. Oh, sorry. Hi, how you going? I am Retsky here at Righteous Readings. I hope you're doing well. We've got a very special episode for you today. We are doing the review of the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot deck. Now this is the gift box edition. It comes in its beautiful, lovely case, which I have right beside me. I have not, and I repeat, I have not looked at this deck yet. I have not opened this deck yet. So we're going to do this together. So I will be seeing it for the first time with you. It came late last night, and I just opened the delivery box to make sure inside was the box. And that's as far as we got. It went back up on the shelf to deal with today. So I do have it, the box. It was delivered from Big W, as you could tell. And yes, my name and address is on the other side of the box, people. So if you're being crafty and trying to zoom in right now, feel free. Retsky's not silly. Now, inside the box, it did come from the Kilkenny store, in case anyone wants to know. We do have some wrap here, which is lovely. And then we do have inside, which as far as I got to yesterday, the box. The tarot deck gift set. As I said, this is the gift set edition. This is the deck that I found. As soon as I saw this, I did not know this was being released. I was extremely excited. My one of my favorite two Halloween based movies have always been Hocus Pocus. I have not seen the second, and I'm very excited to. And The Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack Skellington is one of my favorite characters of all time. He is brilliant. Now, we are going to review this bad bitch of a deck. Now, I don't know much about it, okay? Except for what I read briefly online about it. I've tried not to watch anyone else's reviews about it because I wanted to do my own when this deck came out. I was very lucky to scon this edition, actually. They are hard to get, and I was very lucky to get it at a sale price of over 30% off of the actual deck, and it was just released. That is very unheard of, and it came very fast too. I've ordered it on the Friday. Monday was a public holiday here, and it came still on Tuesday. So that was brilliant. It's a mad shout out to Big W for really moving their ass on that one. So we are going to review this deck, okay? I'm going to take my time with this one, guys. I just want to relax and go through it with you. This deck may end up being a staple on the channel, so this is going to be interesting. Let's get it out of its outer box. So this is the box. This is its box. This is the box it comes in. It is gorgeous. It's a little coffin. Now, as you can see here, we've got some pictures of the deck. Now this is the tarot cloth it comes with. It's a beautiful, and it's a lovely velvet cloth, which has the space for the 5 placements, the cross placements. We have a beautiful velvet pouch that the deck is encased with, and this I didn't realize it said it came with a tarot journal, and I was pretty like, that's cool. But I thought they meant just the normal guidebook journal, like a journaled guidebook. But this actually comes with a journal, which is amazing. So mad ups to them. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, this is a beautiful velvety velour bag and cloth set. Now, the bag is gorgeous, and it houses the tarot cards in perfectly. Now, as I said, I have not opened this. So these deck will be, yes, of course, sealed deck, okay, because I have not opened the deck. Look at these cards. Aren't they gorgeous? It's a beautiful matte black with a beautiful popping purple on these cards. Like, they are divine. And look at that full with Jack Skellington with the dog. That's just gorgeous. So it comes in a beautiful velvet pouch. Now this is quite thick. It's quite luxurious. It's got that feeling of almost like cowhide, like velvet cowhide kind of sensation. This is gorgeous. Now, this is the matte, and this is, again, that beautiful velour. Now, be careful as you open it because it is new. The paint is very much a little sticky. But look at that. Oh, it has this delightful smell to it too, like, you know, fresh, like, you know, when you open like a pool, that plasticky kind of smell, but not like plastic, like just nice. Okay, now this is the guidebook. All right, guys. Now, this is a very, very luxurious in color guidebook. And it does have reverse meanings. That's why I bought this deck, because I wanted it to be a staple on the channel. I love that. I love that. Six of Presents. I love that. So the suits are presents, candles. Well, this is interesting. So let me go through. Hang on a sec. So we've got potions, needles, presents, and candles. So candles would be wands. Presents, therefore, would be pentacles. I'm guessing with you guys here. I don't know. Needles would be swords. And the potions would be cups. Yeah. Yes, they would be. Yeah, Three of Needles. Yeah, that's definitely a sword card. Wow. The mages are gorgeous, like the moon. That is gorgeous. It's a full reverse me. I love this coloured guidebook. Like, I cannot. Like, but the big surprise for me was this. This is the journal. Now, the journal is a journal. It is a full journal where you write your daily tarot spread, the date, the moon phase, the cards drawn, your feelings, your questions, and your interpretations. And this is a gorgeous, by no means small, little journal book. It has some nice pages in there to use and abuse, and beautiful decoration in the back. And it's got the print for Disney 2022 book deck. I love it. I am in awe with this deck. Honestly, I'm in love. Like, I bought it A because it was cheap, B because it was a little bit of a fantasistic urge of mine, because I love the movie, and it is Halloween based, and it's Halloween month, and you know I love Halloween decks. But now that I hold it in my hot little hands, I gotta say I'm extremely impressed. I am extremely impressed with this deck, I've got to say. Extremely impressed. And yes, I am going to open this if I can without doing too much damage to anything here. There we go. Take your time when you're opening the plastic, guys. You do not in any way want to damage your cards. These wraps are very sealed against the card stock. You do not want to pull and to in any way break your... I want to check cardstock. That's the main... Oh, wow. So we do have flex. We are still got a bit of thickness here. It's a good cardstock. It is a matte card, guys. It is not a gloss. It is a total matte card with shine and matte finish. Quite thick. Got a good bend. I can already tell it's gonna shuffle well. I can already tell that. Look at that. That is great. The Magician. Look at that. Look at that with the two witches there. That is gorgeous. Honestly, I'm in awe with this deck, guys. If you have not seen it, if you have not been too prone to want to go suss it out, I strongly suggest you do. I strongly suggest you do. And if you can find yourself a kick-ass copy like I did at a reasonable rate, because it goes for $60 here usually. That is the deck price here in Australia. The US, it is marked at $45. I got this deck from its cash normal standard price of $60. I paid $39.90 for it. Okay, guys, so I got $20 straight off the top of it, and my delivery was free on this particular deck for some reason, which usually they do charge you $4 for delivery, but I did not get that issue. So it is a fully illustrated 78 card deck with a 128 page illustrated guidebook. It has the Tarot Altar cloth for your reading. It has a guided journal for reflection, a gilded tarot journal for reflection, and it has the velvet pouch to keep your cards safe in. And these by no means is the pouch or that cloth thin or flimsy or see-through. It is very thick. It's very lush. They are just as good as the actual deck altar cloths. I actually buy individually. That cost me about up to $20 to $30 per piece. and they're not in nice designs like this particular one is. Like I said, you can see fully on the back there. Let me bring you in to me. Come to me. Come to me. Let's get a little. Darling, can we have some focus today, my love? The one time you want to really zoom in on stuff and really get that close good eye on there, and bitch wants to lose focus. As you can tell, the prices are down there with the US and your Australian dollars up there. So yes, I'm very impressed with this deck. Bought it because it was cheap. Bought it because I love the movie. Bought it as a little notch. Little notch on my nostalgia belt, in all honesty, nothing more. And I thought if the deck cards are of decent stock, it's another deck I can use for my daily tarot. This is going in pride of place on my altar. I'm afraid this is not going to be the standard crappy deck that I thought it would be. See, I got one off Etsy. Not Etsy, sorry. One of those cheap foreigner places, like, you know, like a Wish or whatever, and it was, oh my god, it was heinous, this deck. It was yay big, it was glossed, it was so slippery, and you couldn't shuffle it because they were shimmying their bums everywhere. Oh, I hated this deck, and it actually put me off even wanting to research the genuine deck, because I thought, if this is what it's like, the off print, and this is so terrible, guys, I cannot stress you enough. Do not, please do not entertain these companies that stock, facilitate, but most importantly sell tarot decks that are not originals. Guys, this is, anything that doesn't come with a guidebook is a straight out big red flag. If it does not come with its guidebook, it is not an original deck. This maker, this beautiful person who has made this deck, and the author who's written it, as well as the person that's done the pictures for it, the illustrator, these people are getting paid when you buy them decks. These people are getting ripped off. It is copyright. It is fraudulent. If you're like me and you love the tarot community, why the fuck are people buying these decks? These decks are copyright. You are facilitating the doom of tarot communities, and you will therefore be stopping the abundance of new decks being made, because if there's no money to be made, or people spending money on proper tarot decks, we're going to see tarot decks become obsolete. Now, I don't know about you, but when you go on these Wishes and that, these decks they're selling are so shit. They are so shit. Most of them go straight in the bin. For me, they do. I get them to look at the illustrations on them sometimes, just to see if it's a deck that I visually am stimulated by. By no means is it in any way, shape or form any more useful than that. I often give them decks to my children to play with, so they stay away from my original decks. That's the only source of amusement I get from them decks, is watching my kids actually destroy the F out of them. Honestly, I hate them. I hate them. And I don't understand why companies are allowing to stock these fraudulent copies. They are not the originals. And the people that have gone to all that effort to market, to manufacture, but most importantly, to make via the illustrations or by the literature within it, are not getting paid. It is a massive issue in Australia especially. Please, I cannot tell you this enough. Do not buy fraudulent decks. Do not buy off-cut copies from any, and even reputable people sell them. This is no tea, no shade on the company, but from Dick Smith, I did recently buy a deck, and it was a fraudulent copy. It was from an off supplier that they were selling through Dick Smith's. Dick Smith's has long been defunct now, but you can still find him online. But they're outsourced to other companies that stock these. And I was furious. I actually wrote to our minister here in Australia in regards to this matter, because I feel that it is actually, if it was a book, for example, if it was an older book that they were doing this with, not tarot deck, but a actual illustrated book from an author, they wouldn't get away with it. they would not be getting away with this shit, I'm afraid, because it is downright copyright. It is illegal anywhere in the world. You cannot plagiarize someone else's work. Please don't buy plagiarist items and articles, especially in regards to tarot, please. You will be bringing in the doom of something that we all love and want to support. So if you are like me and you love a good tarot deck and you love to support the tarot community, this one I would definitely put on my Christmas wish list, or on your Halloween list if you're more of a Halloweener than a Christmas goer like me. Definitely worth it. And if you just, like me, wanted to get it for the nostalgic value, it is fucking 110% Dinky Dyer worth it, especially if you can get it on sale like I did. So that is my very brief but still look at the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't want to go too into each card and everything because I am going to use this deck on my next round of readings. So I want to keep something in the bag for you to enjoy moving forward. But look online, there is plenty of information, as well as YouTube. Other people have also done massive, real in-depth reviews in regards to this deck. As you know, I'm not much of a deck reviewer. It's just this particular deck holds special weight now in my heart, and even more so now that I actually see it in its fullness in my hand. It's going to be getting played with a lot. I might have to try and get a secondary, just so I can keep it on my shelf, because it is so gorgeous. It really is. So if you thought about it, weren't sure about it, debating it, I say do it. Red Ski gives you permission. All right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you there, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next round, where we do readings, we do reviews, and sometimes we're just righteous. But no matter what we do, we're right when we do it. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you on the next round. Bye, all.